Trelya is a charity here in the Scudgick Centre. We work with a lot of different families. We work with a lot of families that I know Trelya have worked with for 15, 16 years. And they dip in and out. So we do things here in the centre in sessions. We also work out in the wider community. We work with other people and we link our parents and our young people to other professionals, counsellors, other charities that can help them in the best way that we can. I feel like for a lot of our families, Trelya is home.
So the Goal Project is a 6-month project that works with adults to help remove any barriers to employment or training. They do an adult education session on a Tuesday, so we work towards a qualification. Fridays is about healthy relationships, building their confidence, self-esteem. Wednesdays are really varied. We're currently doing a first aid course, we do cooking sessions, we do Zumba, we've been to the leisure centre.
I really like the first aid and I really like the therapy sessions. Because it's really helped me work through stuff, and I just love learning. So we've learned about the brain and obviously learning about the first aid stuff. I find all that really sort of fascinating. Just I like to build up my knowledge about stuff really. So I really like the mental health side of it because that is such a big barrier for so many people, and it's nice to have that because obviously lots of people that when you've been out of work for a long time have anxieties and stuff just because you worry because you've been out of work so long. And I think it's nice that they build that up and build up your confidence.
Whatever each person needs to help them to move closer to employment or training, we try to do whatever the barrier is. So it may be walking to the bank with them to open a bank account, it might be attending a meeting at school or with other professionals because they lack confidence in that. So anything really that we think would help them to build their confidence.
My partner was part of the last cohort, and she really enjoyed it. And I'm not normally into doing things like this. Now that I'm an adult and I don't like to do group things, but I felt like I really could benefit from it, and I have, and I've really enjoyed it, and it's made me more open to doing more things like this in the future.
In the 6 months, the huge difference that we see is confidence. Their confidence just grows and grows. It's really lovely to see. Yeah, I think it's because they come in and we just make them feel special, give them cake and help them to believe that they can actually achieve what they want. And I think because we believe in them, then they start to believe that they can achieve their goals as well.
Although I think GUL is about getting them back into work and education, for me it's building them up, getting them to rediscover themselves, helping them to be a better them and helping them be able to access the world that a lot of us take for granted. It is phenomenal watching them grow, and I feel quite proud of each of them. Most of them have gone on to work in education and that's fantastic, absolutely fantastic. But for me, they come in, their heads are held high, they can chat to us, they can chat to each other, they actually do things with their lives. That means a lot more than them getting a job, and I probably shouldn't say that. But for me, it's about them and themselves and having a better quality of life. And I think we also break down the barriers because a lot of our families are anti-professionals because of different circumstances, and I get that. And quite often when they come to GUL, they'll say, this is the first time that I can begin to trust professionals, and we can help them to break those barriers down. And with the families we work with, they quite often have a lot of professionals wrapped around them. And I just think people like us, in lots of different areas, can help them access other professionals without feeling like they're there to take their children away and to do negative things.
It's obviously always nerve-wracking when you go into something like this or anything that's new, or you're not entirely sure what it's going to be about, but there's such a nice team. And they generally pair you up with such nice people, and what I found really nice was that I felt like everybody was in the same situation as me. So from day one, I didn't go into a room feeling like, oh my god, I've got all these people that are so unfamiliar and strange and whatever. I felt like I was with a bunch of people that were all sort of starting in the same position as me. So I didn't have as much anxiety as I did, like sort of thinking about it. I literally walked in the room and I just felt comfortable. It was a really nice sort of experience because I've never walked into a room and actually felt like comfortable with a bunch of people that quickly.
Hopefully I'll go on to do my level 2 English and then go on to do my maths as well. And then once I've passed them, I'll be going to college hopefully next year in September to do filmography and things like that. And then just keep going with that, hopefully get into some work.
I'm hoping obviously to pass my level 1, then I want to go on to do my level 2 English in the aims to hopefully start my level 3 TA course in September. So that's kind of where I want to go, and to hopefully be a TA hopefully.